A few years had passed since Peter's last meeting with his old college friends. It was during this reunion that Lisa, a former crush of Peter's, began to mock him for his choice to work in a small-town hospital. Her taunts didn't stop there. Now she aimed to attack Peter's wife. However, when Peter's wife finally showed up at the event, Lisa could hardly believe what she saw. "I am Emma." That invitation to the reunion with former medical school colleagues did not excite Peter. Although he had fond memories of those student years, he had not kept in touch with any of his old classmates over the years. There was a bigger motive behind this event: the reopening of a children's hospital in the city. The famous singer Celine had led a national campaign in support of this hospital, generously donating to its renovation. For years, the institution had operated under precarious conditions until Celine became aware of the situation and decided to mobilize a massive fundraising campaign. Now, finally, the hospital was about to reopen its doors, offering treatment for children with cancer in completely renovated facilities, thanks to the singer's generosity. This event marked the restart of the hospital's activities, and Celine's presence was highly anticipated. Peter's former classmates, all renowned doctors, had agreed to gather to support the cause. After all, as healthcare professionals, they had been invited to attend and show solidarity at this special moment. The event was full of life and energy, with numerous doctors and healthcare professionals circulating the area, admiring the renovated facilities and improvements made to the hospital. The press was also present in force, not only because of the hospital itself, but primarily due to the anticipation of the famous singer Celine's presence. There were rumors circulating that Celine had secretly married a few months earlier. Given her history of discretion regarding her personal life, speculation was running high. Everyone was eagerly waiting to see if she would attend the event with her mysterious husband. Photographers were ready to capture any glimpse of Celine's unknown partner, further fueling curiosity and excitement at the event. When Peter arrived at the event, it did not take long to locate his former college classmates. Warm reunion hugs and enthusiastic handshakes marked the beginning of conversations. Each of them shared their journey since graduating in medicine. As they reminisced about old times and updated each other on their careers, smiles were a constant. They talked about the challenges they had faced, their professional achievements, and changes in their personal lives. It was remarkable that everyone had progressed significantly in their careers, both professionally and financially. Some of them had chosen to specialize in cosmetic surgery, which translated into considerable financial success. Other colleagues had opted to devote themselves to research in the pharmaceutical field, contributing to important advances in medicine and pharmacology. Furthermore, there were those who had chosen the path of opening their own medical clinics, building solid reputations, and establishing themselves as leaders in their communities. Each of them had their own set of achievements and success stories, demonstrating how much they had evolved since their college days. Peter also had a peculiar story to share about his professional journey. He became a general surgeon, but his path took him in a different direction than his colleagues. In the first year after completing his training, he decided to volunteer with a medical organization that provided services in remote and underprivileged countries. He remained a volunteer doctor for 3 years. This transformative experience opened Peter's eyes to the global needs for health care and deepened his commitment to medicine. When he returned to his country, he chose to work in a rural hospital located in a small town. His decision was driven by the desire to make a difference in the lives of people living in remote areas with limited access to medical care. Peter's colleagues listened to his story with a mixture of curiosity and disbelief, and one of them couldn't help but make a comment. "So you worked as a volunteer for 3 years, and now you're in a small-town hospital? You can't have accumulated much money in your professional career, right?" said the colleague with a hint of incredulity in his voice. However, before Peter could offer a response, he was interrupted by a female voice among the colleagues. "It seems you don't remember Peter," said the voice with a touch of sarcasm. "He was always the good guy in the group, a natural altruist. What did you expect from him?" It was Lisa, a former crush of Peter's, revealing herself to the group. Her voice carried an ironic tone as she made her remark. Lisa still maintained her unmistakable beauty, just as she had in their college days. Her white lab coat highlighted her elegance, her green eyes remained mesmerizing, and her honey-colored hair seemed even more stunning. She was a vision that captured everyone's attention around her. "I see a ring on your finger. I bet you married some poor girl from the countryside. Is she part of one of your social projects?" Lisa joked with a smile on her lips. "It's true, I got married a few months ago, and yes, my wife was a girl from the countryside," Peter responded calmly, not letting Lisa's provocations affect him. "But now, due to her work, she travels a lot," he answered, maintaining a tranquil demeanor. "Well, and where is this mysterious wife?" Lisa asked with a curious look. "She's running a bit late, but she should be here soon," Peter replied with a faint smile. When they were still studying medicine together, Peter was deeply in love with Lisa. She was a stunning young woman, a presence impossible to ignore. Her cheerful and outgoing personality made her even more captivating, standing out among the other students. Peter had always been a polite and helpful young man, and he approached Liza by offering help in a subject he knew she was struggling with. Over time, they became study partners and true friends. However, secretly, Peter harbored a passion for Lisa, a feeling he kept hidden for years. As their final year of training approached, Lisa began to lose focus on her studies. She had made new friends, partied until late into the night, and meeting in bars became frequent in her life, diverting her from the rigorous path that the medical course required. Peter began to notice that Liza was taking advantage of him, asking him to do some assignments for her or to give her summaries of classes she had missed. He was worried about seeing her drift away from the path they both shared and was determined to help her refocus on her studies. "Lisa, you really need to concentrate on your studies. Let's get back to our study partnership. I'll help you catch up on the subjects you missed," Peter said kindly, hoping to positively contribute to her success. Lisa's response was crueler than he could have imagined. "Peter, you need to leave me alone," she said with a coldness that deeply hurt him. "Just because you're in love with me doesn't mean you need to follow me around like a puppy begging for affection. Let me live my life." It was, in fact, a very harsh blow for Peter. Lisa ended up failing a few subjects, but the following year she managed to refocus and finally graduated in medicine. The reunion at the event was the first time they saw each other after all those years. Peter had long since gotten over Lisa's rejection, but it was evident that she was acting as if he was still the young, love-struck man he was in the past. At the event, rumors began to spread that the famous singer Celine had finally arrived. All the photographers were in position, eager to capture her triumphant entrance. "I heard she's coming to the reopening with her new husband," Lisa remarked, trying to start a conversation with Peter. He didn't show much interest. He had no desire to continue the conversation with Lisa at this moment. Excitement took over the place, and camera flashes began popping everywhere. Celine had arrived, and her presence left everyone, even those who weren't fervent fans, thrilled to have such a big personality at the event. Everyone was about to be surprised, especially Lisa. The singer started to walk towards a strategically positioned microphone for the speech that would mark the real opening of the children's hospital. Peter and Lisa were very close to the spot. To everyone's surprise, when Celine approached, she hugged and kissed Peter, holding his hand as they both climbed onto the small platform set up for the speech. The surprising revelation that Peter was Celine's mysterious husband left everyone present in shock, especially Lisa, whose expression of surprise turned into perplexity. Peter and Celine had met some time ago when Celine visited her parents in the small town where she had grown up. A domestic accident involving her mother took her to the small town hospital where Peter was the attending doctor. From that encounter, the two developed a relationship in secret, away from the curious eyes of the press that eagerly sought details about her personal life. In her speech, Celine highlighted that it was thanks to her doctor husband, Peter, that she became aware of the precarious conditions of the hospitals, especially the Children's Hospital. She emphasized that this was only the first of many hospitals that would receive necessary renovations, thanks to her mobilization and Peter's support. The surprise and pride were palpable on Peter's face as he listened to his wife's words, knowing that together they were making a difference in the lives of many children. Peter and Celine made an unlikely couple, but destiny had conspired to bring them together. Their lives, initially so distinct, intersected in an unexpected manner, and they found love and purpose together. Although Peter had chosen a career that could provide him with great financial rewards, he opted for the path of personal satisfaction by helping others. He found in his wife, Celine, a dedicated partner on this journey. This story inspires us to reflect on how, in our own daily lives, we can go the extra mile to make our small community a better place. As individuals, we have the power to make a difference, whether through acts of kindness, volunteering, or supporting causes that matter to us. Every small contribution can add up to create a significant and positive impact in our community. If you enjoyed, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment with a number from 1 to 5 to let us know how much you liked the story. Also, watch the video that is currently on your screen. See you soon!